Hello, this is Marc Lopez.
This is Attorney Matt Kroes.
With the Marc Lopez Law Firm. There's been some media about people talking to the police and giving false reports and basically wasting law enforcement's time. Well, everyone's always innocent until proven guilty. I just want to talk with that today about that. And we have Matt with us, who's actually in the Federal Defender Development Program here in the Southern District, 7th Circuit. Matt, tell us a little bit about that, briefly.
It's what it is the Federal Public Defender Development Panel. Ultimately, I was chosen by the federal judges in the Southern District here in Indiana to represent people who can't necessarily afford an attorney in the federal system, but basically if there's a conflict with the Federal Public Defender's Office, it'll come to me to represent them in the federal courts.
That's awesome. It's a big deal. It's a big compliment. It's a big honor to be invited for that.
Oh, absolutely.
So when someone lies to the police, number one, never talk to the police. The only response to a question by a law enforcement officer is, I plead the fifth. And if you do talk to the police, the absolute worst thing you can do is lie.
Yeah.
So two different things become involved. If you talk to the police in the state of Indiana, and you talk to a federal agent, such as an FBI agent, you present yourself to two different charges. So in Indiana, you'd be liable for false informing, which starts as a B misdemeanor, maximum time in jail 6 months. If you substantially hinder an officer's investigation, that false informing turns into an A misdemeanor, maximum time in jail 1 year. If it gets really serious, you start writing down documents, making records, other type things like that, it can jump to obstruction of justice, which is a level 6 felony, and that's pretty serious. That's just Indiana. So Matt, if you lie to the FBI, it gets much worse, am I right?
Oh, absolutely. And the worst thing about federal law is addition. There's not a lot of subtraction when it comes to sentences. So it starts out obstruction of justice. If you are the cleanest person in the whole world, your sentencing range is actually 15 to 21 months. And that's in federal prison. So we're not talking 6 months or a year like we do in state court. You talk 15 to 21 months. And very similar to state court, you can add levels to that. So if you have you substantially hinder the FBI's investigation or something to that effect, your base level actually is increased 3 levels, and then you start looking at 24 to 30 months. So it's very, very serious. Like you said, we always recommend you plead the fifth, but the worst thing you could do is lie.
Oh man, never lie to the police. Terrible idea, and things get extremely complicated very fast. Matt, real quickly, I don't want to take up too much more time. If someone's charged with false informing, obstruction of justice at the state level, then they can't be charged at the federal level, right?
No.
Ooh, tell us about that.
You can absolutely, there's no double jeopardy between state and federal. So if you get picked up on state charges, you can still be charged federally. We see this a lot more often when it comes to guns, drugs, gang activities, and things like that. So in reality, you're not going to see a lot of crossover with obstruction of justice. Granted, unless you're talking to different kind of agencies. If it's state police, you're likely staying in state court. If it's state police, FBI, and it's got a huge, huge implication on a higher level federal case, then maybe you're going to end up in federal court.
Or maybe you involve the mail.
Yeah, exactly.
Terrible idea. The takeaways from today are, the only thing you say to a police officer is, I plead the fifth. Second takeaway, if you do talk to the police, never lie. Terrible, terrible idea. That's it. Have a great day. Remember, always plead the fifth.